Hey guys, welcome to Complete Web Application Step-by-Step tutorial. I am Ripon Datta. This is module 14, the last module of this series. So in this module basically I am going to show you how to deploy your application into the web server. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so this is our last development. So what we have to do is first we can check our application. So Ctrl F5 and we will see the our last development, which is basically the authorization, authentication. So let's go to the admin, then it will redirect to you the login page, admin, and what is the password. Maybe 12345 6. Okay, login. Yes, and we can edit and whatever we can do. And I already told you that you have to design this using Twitter Bootstrap panel like this way. Okay, so this is basically it was your task. I believe you have done this, but if you can't do it, you can write in the comment box, so I will create for you and I will show you how to create this. Okay, so our application is ready. Now first of all, what we have to do is I have to go to my web server. So I'm login to my web server. Okay, so this is my web server, and in the web server, first of all, I have to go to my control panel. Basically it is depends on your web server setting, which web server you are using. So I'm using mysp.net web server, but you can use it whatever you want. Okay, so control panel. In the control panel, go to my websites, and you might notice there are few websites for me. So what I can do is I can create a subdomain for this demo purpose, but it is it is depends on you. If you are going to create your application for your main site, so you can use you can use the domain, but in this case I'm going to add a subdomain. So subdomain, and I am going to add the subdomain to my f6build.com. So let's say online shopping store, online shopping store dot f6build.com. Okay, and I want to create this f6 build, and here we can actually we have to create a folder here, so um, we can store all the data on that specific folder. So what can I do is I want to go to this specific page. Oops. So in the f6 build file manager, I'm just going to create a folder here. So new folder, let's say online shopping store. Okay, submit. The folder is already created, so you can look at that, refresh. Oops, where's the folder? Let's say online shopping. Yes. So I'm going to store all the file in this folder. Okay. So what I have to do is I have to online shopping, select, then choose a folder, then create. So it can be different in your, based on the web hosting site, so don't worry about this. If you are using other hosting site, it can be done in, the main thing is the similar. I'm just creating a subdomain because I'm not going to use my main domain. Instead of using main domain, I'm just adding a subdomain. Okay. Alright, so now you will see this is my subdomain, onlineshoppingstore.app6build.com. Okay. Alright, and this is the web deployment info. I can enable it because I have to enable it basically because I am going to deploy the application from my Visual Studio. Okay. Alright, and what, first of all I have to get the service URL, copy that service URL and go to the Visual Studio, then build publish online shopping store. Okay, and what, I want to create a new profile. Let's say online shopping store. This is just a profile name. Okay, so you can make a space also. Okay, so online shopping store, I am going to use web deploy, but you can even use FTP. So in this case server, this is my server, and site name. So what is my site name? My site name is basically this one. As you can see, site name. Site name, then username. My username is this one. Okay, then password. So I'm going to use my super secret password. I'm not sharing this password with you. After that, you can validate connection. If everything is okay, then you will see there is a, that means what, this is the connection is okay. The next, if it is cross, then you will see there are some error and you have to find out, and even if you can't do it, you have to communicate with the web server hosting customer manager, so you can get done this. Next, now here's the thing. In my application I used EFDB context for my for my local computer or local database, but for this case I have to use my, first of all I have to create a database in the web server, then I have to configure the web connection string with that web server database. Okay, so first go to the uh, web server and let's create a database manager, MS SQL, then add database. Okay, so in my case I have three options: SQL Server 2008, 12 and 14, but I'm going to use 2012, or even if you can use 2014. Let's say I want to give the database name online shopping store. Okay, and I want to give a simple password. Okay, but you don't expect to use my web server for your case if you don't have any, because I'm going to change my database password. So after that you cannot use this password. Okay, so don't follow my password, just follow my the steps. How can I mean how can you deploy your application into the server. And even I believe my ASP.NET, if you don't have any web hosting, you can use my ASP.NET web hosting. Here they has a package for free, so you can use that free hosting. Okay, this is demo purpose, so I'm just going to use 200 quota. Okay, alright, our database is now created, which is this one, DB online shopping store. Okay, so what I need is I need the connection string. This is basically, Internet Explorer. The time it is giving simple error. So this is my connection string for my um, database. Okay, I'm just copying this connection string. Then if you are using other domain hosting and like GoDaddy or whatever you want, all cases they will give you the connection string. Okay, so it I mean you don't have to be use this MySP.NET web hosting for your application. This is my case, I'm just using that one, but you can use whatever you want. I'm just saying that because you may think that you have to have the MySP.NET web hosting for your application. So don't worry about this, you don't have to have this web hosting, you may use other web hosting as well. Okay, then what? At this moment we cannot go further, so what we have to do is we have to close this. Everything is okay, I want to just save it on that point. Then go to the web config. In the web config there is a connection string which is this one, but we cannot use this. What we have to do is I can make another copy and I can keep this as what, as comment, and I want to use so I have to go to the here again, copy the connection string from data source to, that means connection string should be this one. Okay, and I just gave the password, very simple. Okay, I am showing you my super secret password, but don't worry about this because I am going to change this password after completing this tutorial. Alright, now what we have to do is now we can deploy, publish, then everything is pretty much similar. Oops, I have to give my password because I didn't save the password. So if you save this password, it will save your password. Okay, and then next, so our EFDB context is now changed. Then okay, publish. Yes, so far so good. Alright, yes, this is done. So publish 1 succeeded, 0 failed, 0 escaped. So now what can we do is we can visit our application. So make another tab and go to the what online shopping store dot app6 build.com. Waiting, oops, there is an error. So what is the error? We have to add this custom error mode off because we didn't add any custom error page. Okay, so we have to go to the web system.web here, then put it there. Okay, then we have to publish the application again. Oops, I forget to save my password. That's why all the time I have to use this. Next, we can even see which file is going to be updated. So you will see only two files, which is webconfig and webconfig views webconfig. Okay, and publish. This is simply done. Now go to the application again, website again, then run the application. Wow, invalid product name, which is products, because of what? We can check it. So MS SQL manager, then what? Then we can go to the web hosting, connect. So table product is not created. Okay, because of what? Because you will see one thing. The last time basically I comment out the create table code, that's why it is not going to create the product. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to deploy again. Rebuild. Alright, so publish section is not visible because I am in the domain project, so I have to go to the in the web UI project, which is this one. Then you will see publish online shopping store. But in the meantime, if I already added this table, I can what? We don't have to have this table because entity framework is going to create the table again. So okay, everything is okay. Oops, connection string, I have to give the password, validate, this is okay. And you can see which file is going to be updated, and you will notice only few file, webconfig and the domain DLL. Okay, and publish. Up, this is done. Then go to the application again, which is our online shopping store app6 build, online shopping store dot app6 build.com. Okay, yes, as you can see our application is now ready and we do not have any product, that's why this is empty. And even we can check in the database, so tables, and you will see two tables are created, products and users, but there is no row, zero row. Okay, so first of all we can add an user, let's say admin password secret, my super secret password. Okay, and what can you do? We have to go to the admin, or you can go to the directly account.login. Okay, let's say going to admin, but there's an admin, we cannot go directly admin without login, so our password is secret login. Yes, as you can see, there is no product at this time, but we can add product. T-shirt. Okay, let's say nice. Price 12375. Okay, description for man. All right, create. Wow, now our t-shirt has been saved or created. Okay, so this is our t-shirt. You can edit it, delete it, or you can add new product. So everything is done, and even we can go to our main page. So you can see we have only one product, which is for the men. We have only one category, that's why you can see only the men. Okay, so and everything is pretty much similar than we have done before. Continue shopping, check out now, everything. Okay, let's add again. So to quantity, and even we can remove. Now this is empty, so everything is similar than we did in our local computer. Now we are using in the web server. So what do you think? This is this is not a big deal to host a site in the web server, right? So this is very simple. If you can run your application in your local host, so you can run that application into web server. Only thing you have to change it the connection string, and you have to make sure that your database is created properly. Okay, all right, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe this channel, and if you have any comment or any difficulty, um, please write your problem or error in the comment box. And as a author of this tutorial, I would like to have your comment in the comment box. So please everybody write your comment in the comment box. I believe at least you get an an idea of ASP.NET MVC, Entity Framework, LINQ, SQL Server, Twitter Bootstrap, and so on. Okay, so our whole series is now already completed. So in the extra parts, basically I'm going to show you the some request. I got some request from you guys, like uh, PayPal integration. Okay, then what, dependency injection, and I forget the thing I have in my email. And so I have a list of the things, and if you have any other difficulties in, if you get this, you can write in the comment box, or you can visit my page. This is my personal page, www.rdatta.com, and you can write your voice or your comment or your feedback or your request at the second URL, which is www.r.com /u/your voice. Okay, and I have some other blog sites, which is basically one is F6 build, another one is Codify, which is Codify is basically for programming practices. Who are interested in the programming, you can visit that page. di-ic, this is basically dependency injection IOC container, and F6 build is the basically blog site. Okay, and you will, in the meantime, if I create any more tutorials or any updated or any other website, you can connect to me via rd@tt.com, so you will get notified or you will get all the information about me in my personal website, which is www.rd@tta.com. Okay, so thank you so much. Stay well and practice this tutorial more and more. Whenever you are in a position that you can write your own code, then uh, it will be successful for me that you are now capable of writing your own code. Okay, so if you have any request or any other difficulty, you can write your voice in the your voice this link. Okay. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.